kind of, yeah, you understand something there. Can someone else add to that, please? So number 4, we can use house prices. We can either use house prices will go up next year, or we can say house prices are going to go up next year. What's the difference? Can someone else explain that? Just try to say something, whatever, however you understand that, just tell me. No, someone else, please. Thư, go. No idea. Hương. Please speak up, I can't hear you. Go. Huy. No idea. Nhi. Have a what? Evidence. Yeah, kind of. Thiên Nga. You see next year, right? That's specific. Ngọc Anh. Alright, TOEIC, your turn. Just tell me whatever you think or whatever you know. At least just give me some idea. All right. So some of you kind of understand a part of that, and the rest, don't have any idea. So no problem at all. I'm going to explain this. So when we say house prices will go up next year, so that's just a prediction, just a prediction. We don't have kind of clue or evidence yet, we can use the word evidence there. Okay, we don't have any clear evidence or clue or strong expectation there. Okay, that is just a prediction. That may be right or wrong. Okay, but when we say house prices are going to go up, when we say that, that means there's some present evidence or strong expectation that is going to happen. Okay, for real in the future. So if you have to put it short, okay, then you just say that will go up. You can open a bracket. You just say prediction. That's just a prediction. Okay, I mean no clue, no evidence. You don't know for sure, but that is just an expectation or prediction. Okay, but when we say are going to go up, so of course, and normally we say that is kind of we have a plan, right? But house prices, we cannot say that we have a plan for that. But when we say house prices are going to go up next year, that means that we have with us some kind of evidence or clues or something that to form a very strong expectation, and we think that maybe there's a lot of chance that will happen in the future. Okay, you understand? So are going to go up, you can open a bracket, you say there's some present evidence. That means that now we have some kind of evidence, okay, or strong expectation. Yeah, and the other one to the prediction, that's all. Yeah. All right, now number 5. Tự, your turn. You didn't come to the last time, so just do it.
With the answer.
Yeah.
In Ireland, property prices have rocketed substantially this year.
Okay. Okay, listen again. In Ireland, property prices have rocketed substantially this year. So what tense is this?
Present perfect.
Yeah, present perfect tense. Why? Why do we need to use present perfect tense here?
Because firstly, I see the words this year here.
Yeah.
To make we know, we need to use the present perfect here.
You see the word this year and you use present perfect tense. Is that true? Okay, now just make it easier. Now explain to me when we use the present perfect tense here. What does that mean?
That means like one action that's happened in the past and last to the present.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Until what?
Until now.
Yeah, until now. Yeah, until the present, right? Or very close to the present. Yes, we use a present perfect tense to describe something that happens somewhere. It starts from the past, right? It started from the past and it still continues until the present or very close to the present. So in Ireland, property prices have rocketed substantially this year. That means maybe from the beginning of the year until now. Okay, the property prices have rocketed. Yeah, and it seems like it's still going up. Okay. Can we use any other tenses? You use the present simple tense or the present continuous tense. It's not quite correct. Okay, because yeah, the simple present, usually we use that for some kind of general truths or laws or something, habits or repeated actions, right? So when we say in Ireland property prices rocket substantially this year, but because we see the word this year, there is some kind of about a specific change within a time period that has not finished, that is this year. So present perfect is still the best tense here. But I'm asking, like, besides present perfect tense, okay, beside that one, can we use any other tense which is not the best but it is still acceptable? What is that? Tell me, just give me some idea. So it can be right or wrong, doesn't matter. Just go. Future? No. Okay. Yeah. We need to use something else. No. How about simple past? So actually you can use simple past tense, okay? But when you use that, the meaning changes, right? Because when we use the present perfect tense, that means you are trying to say that it is continuing, right? It started from the past and it's still continuing until the moment, all right? But when we use the past, that means that when we use that, I mean it already ended. Like when we, for example, now we are trying to describe a period of time this year, but not now, not until now, but it is already finished. Okay? For example, we're trying to make a report like somewhere in the first couple of months of the year, and then we say that we say that, okay? We say that in Ireland, property prices rocketed substantially this year. If we made a report, okay, somewhere from January until June or something, okay, we still can say that. And in that case, we have to use the past simple tense. Yeah, it's still acceptable. But when we say that, we mean that okay, that period of time already ended. But if we use the present perfect tense, it means that when we say this year, that means it's still continuing until now. Yeah. All right. So it really depends on the charts later on. So now we should learn some sentences here. Of course, you have to apply and be very flexible with the situations. Okay, we have to read, and then for each particular chart or graph or something, you have to use different tenses. So be very careful. We don't just apply the same thing to through all the charts. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next one. Use for adverbs and adjectives. Ngọc Anh, this is for you. Read that.
Want to know the common verbs used to describe tasks and graphs? This is important to add adverbs and adjectives to your sentences in order to demonstrate your range of vocabulary.
Yeah, you all understand that? Yeah, once you know the common verbs used to describe charts and graphs, like the one we learned last time, right? In exercise 5 and exercise 6 as well. You see all of the verbs there. Last time we learned all of the verbs. Very useful, right? To describe the charts or some charts. Now we need to learn more adverbs and adjectives. Why? We can use them. It is important to add adverbs and adjectives to your sentences in order to demonstrate your range of vocabulary. Okay? Of course, if we say it increases, but if we add some adverb after that, then it will be much better. Yeah? Okay, now let's learn some of them. Useful adjectives. Nga, read that.
Adjectives can be used to demonstrate your range of vocabulary. Adjectives describe nouns and usually come before the noun.
Yeah. Adjectives can be used to demonstrate your range of vocabulary. Yes, okay, that's really good. Adjectives describe nouns and usually come before the noun. This you already know, right? Now, note these verbs are also commonly used as nouns. Yeah. Do you know that? For example, we have to rise and we have arise. Yeah? To increase, an increase. To decline, a decline. To fall, a fall. To drop, a drop. To pick, a pick. To decrease, a decrease. To dip, a dip. Yeah? So learn all of them. Got it? Yeah, very useful. Learn all of them. These verbs are also commonly used as nouns. Yeah, you can later on you can challenge your friends. You can ask, just tell me some verbs which are also commonly used as nouns. Yeah, you say to rise, arise, to increase and increase, to decline, decline. Very important because sometimes in some situations you need to use that as a verb, but in some other sentences you need to change the structure, right? You cannot just use the same types of sentences again and again. You have to change. If this sentence you use a verb, then the other sentence you need to use a noun. Got it? To prove you have a wide range of vocabulary, grammar, structures, and all of the things to get a high score. Yeah? Alright, exercise 8. Thư.
Complete the table with the adjective from the box.
Yes, complete the table with the adjectives from the box. Is very easy. We have slight, stable, modest, steady, significant, substantial, dramatic, unchanged. These adjectives usually go after the noun. Okay? Something like steady and unchanged usually go after the noun. Yeah? Alright, go. Do it. Big change, small change, gradual, or no change. This one is really good, guys. Cuốn sách này nó tổng hợp rất hay ha. Tất cả những cái gì các bạn cần trong một cái mảng writing part 1 là nó gom vô hết. verb, adjectives, adverbs, sentences, structures, tenses. Very good. Okay. Đọc nguyên cái đống này, học nguyên đống này mà viết không ra hơi ra hồn thì tôi thua luôn. Good. This one is good. All right, let's fix this together. Big change. What do we have? Yeah, we have significant, dramatic, and substantial. Remember those, okay? So every time you use a noun, you just need to add these adjectives in front of or before those nouns. Then you can say that, oh, that is a big change. You understand? For example, like you can have a like we have a noun like a rise. You learned that, right? A rise or a drop. A rise, I mean an increase, and a drop, I mean going down, right? So you just need to add these adjectives in front of the nouns, and then you have a big change, like a big increase or a big decrease. Yeah? So for example, if we want to say that, for example, like there's a substantial increase or a substantial or a significant rise, something like that. Just add the adjective before the nouns you are using. Got it? Now, if we want to describe some small changes, which adjectives we can use? We have what? Slight, modest. Okay, slight, modest. That means there's some kind of small changes. Just remember that. Big changes, we have dramatic, substantial, significant. Small changes, we have slight, modest. Now, how about gradual or no change? We have unchanged, stable, and steady. Okay? Alright, now, after learning all of them, we have to put them into use, right? Because these just some kind of separate words. It's kind of useless for us if we don't know how to use them. Yeah? So later on we need to learn how to use these adjectives and also some other adverbs we are going to learn or study, and we apply them. Yeah? Okay. Tip number 8. Hương, read that. Cố gắng nói lớn lên nha, cái giọng đó là chắc chắn band 4 độ xuống đó. Các bạn đi thi mà các bạn cứ thèo thào, người ta nghe không được, người ta cũng không thu âm được cái giọng của các bạn là band 4 độ xuống đó nha. Make sure you know how to spell these adjectives correctly, as it is common for students to make errors with these. Rồi, đây là một cái tip không cần phải nhớ, rất vớ vẩn. Không hiểu sao viết cái tip đó nữa. Dĩ nhiên rồi, bạn phải spell correctly for everything. not just these adjectives or adverbs. You understand? You have to make sure when you do writing, you must be correct in everything, especially spelling, of course. Rồi, cái tip đó không cần đâu. I have no idea why they put that tip there. There's no kind of tip. There's nothing we can learn there. Useless. Okay, number 9. Tự.
Complete the sentences using adjective from the box in exercise 8 and following the prompts in the bracket. More than one answer may be possible.
Alright, complete the sentences using adjectives from the box in exercise 8 and following the prompts in the brackets. More than one answer may be possible, of course, all the time. For example, number 1, over last year, Hong Kong has experienced, we see this is a prompt for you, the big, but of course you don't put the word big here, right? It sounds ridiculous. I try to say big just to explain things, but you don't put a big rise here. In-house prices, use all of the adjectives you have to learn in exercise 8, put them there. Good, I must say I really like this book. Clear, easy to follow. Lots of useful things you can learn. It's a good one. Oh. All right, guys, have you finished? Yeah, let's fix this. Who's next? Nhi, okay, go. Number 1. Yes, over the last year, Hong Kong has experienced a dramatic rise in house prices, right? That's correct. Of course, besides dramatic, can we use some other words? Of course, right? Which one? Significant and substantial. So you can write significant / substantial / dramatic. So you can use either one of those 3. Yeah. Just try to use all of them because we learned 3 words, so we try to use them all. Yeah. So instead of using the word big change, big, so we use dramatic, substantial, significant. All are correct. Over the last year, Hong Kong has experienced a significant, substantial, dramatic rise in house prices. Just choose one of them. Yeah? Don't try to write all 3 of them in one sentence. Got it, guys? Dùng 1 trong 3 thôi nha, đừng có đưa 3 cái vô nha, nhìn kỳ lắm. Yeah? Dùng chữ slash cho biết thôi. Number 2, Quỳnh Hương. Yeah, there has been a steady increase in the number of young people buying houses. Steady, that means kind of gradual or no change. Do you understand the difference between gradual or no change? Gradual means what? Because they put them in the same column, right? Gradual or no change. So gradual, what does that mean? Yeah, you're correct. Yes, kind of slow but consistent, right? Yeah. So that kind of, when we want to say something is changing but kind of slowly, yeah, it's not too fast. So we can use the word gradual, and instead of using that, we can say steady, right? Or we can use gradual in this case, right? There has been a gradual increase or a steady increase. That means the increase is quite slow in the number of young people buying houses, but there's still an increase. Okay, there's still an increase, but not too fast. It's slow, but it is continuing. It is consistent. All right, number 3, Tô-In. Yes, very good. The rental market has seen a slight decrease over the last 6 months. Instead of using slight, can we use something else? What? Modest. So you can write slight and then slashed modest. Okay? So you can use either one of them, not both of them at the same time. Now, it looks much more kind of professional compared with using small or big or something like that, right? So next time, try to avoid those kind of simple words like small, big, okay? Unless you don't have any other options. So we can say the rental market has seen a slight decrease or a modest decrease over the last 6 months. Number 4.
The graph illustrates that the rental market is unchanged at the moment.
Yes, the graph illustrates that the rental market is unchanged at the moment, or stable, or steady. Steady đọc gì giống như Teddy vậy, giống như Teddy Bear vậy trời. The graph illustrates that the rental market is unchanged, stable, steady at the moment. You can use either one of them. Yeah. Nhớ học hết mấy cái này nha. Easy. Good. Okay, now let's move on to the next one, useful adverbs. But before that, I think we need to have a break. Yeah? Okay. Break time. Alright, let's continue. Useful adverbs. Who's next? Okay.
Adverbs describe how something happened and usually follow a verb. For example, 1. Last year house prices rose significantly. 2. Last year house prices rose slightly. 3. Last year house prices rose steadily.
Yes. Useful adverbs. Adverbs describe how something happens and usually follow a verb. For example, last year house prices rose significantly. Last year house prices rose slightly. And last year house prices rose steadily. Okay? So when we add different adverbs, the meanings are changing, of course. Yeah? Now, exercise 10, match sentences 1 to 3 with graphs A to C. Oh, 1 to 3 with graphs A to C, yeah, very helpful. To help you to recognize the differences between these adverbs. Do it fast. Very easy. Alright, let's fix this. It's very easy and short, so just go, move on. Here, number 1, last year house prices rose significantly. Significantly means what? In the big column, right? Big, okay? So, which one is that? A, B, or C? C, significantly. So you can look at the chart, so you can look at the lines, and now you recognize when we want to describe something increasing or decreasing significantly, it should be something like that. Okay, so 1C, rose significantly, is like that. Yeah. Number 2, last year house prices rose slightly. Slightly means small, right? Small. So 2A, 2A. Very small, right? From just 1 to 1.5, see that? So rose slightly. And of course the last one, 3B, last year house prices rose steadily. Steadily, you see that? Yeah? It's also slow. Steadily means slow as well. But it like consistently as well. Yeah? We have kind of a straight line. But the other one, when we say significantly or slightly, that we means that there's some kind of a little bit fluctuation there, okay? But steadily, that means it's just go with the same speed all the time, yeah? Slowly, yeah, steadily. Got it? All right, exercise 11. So you guys, you need to take your time and review all of them, okay? It's really helpful. So,
Complete the table using the adverb from the box.
yes, complete the table using the adverbs from the box. So we have big change, small change, gradual change, and quick change. Yeah. Okay. We have big change, that means significantly, considerably. Okay, just do it. Very good. Helpful. We should change. All right, have you finished? Yeah. I think in the next exercises we're gonna have chance. Yeah, they should give us some kind of exercises to apply those adjectives and adverbs and all of them, right? Okay. Just fix this first, then after that you need to learn them all, okay? Big change we have significantly. Yeah, guys, remember this is adverbs. These are adverbs, right? And we know some adjectives already, so we just want to change the adjective to adverb, so we just need to add ly after that, right? So we have significant, and of course we have significantly, considerable, and we have considerably, dramatic, and then we have dramatically, right? Big change. We have what? Dramatically, and what else? Substantially. So we have substantial and we have substantially. Makes sense, right? Now small change, we have what? We have slight and slightly. Yeah, slight for adjective and slightly for adverb. And what else? Moderately. We have modest, so we have moderately. Gradual change, we have steadily and what? Gradually. What else? Slowly and consistently, right? It's just the same as the adjective, right? I don't see any changes here. We just need to transform them from adjectives form to adverbs form. That's it. Steadily, gradually, slowly, consistently. And quick change, we have what? Yeah, quickly, and then sharply, and rapidly. Yeah? So learn them all. Big change, significantly, considerably, dramatically, substantially. Small change, slightly, moderately. Gradual change, steadily, gradually, slowly, consistently. And quick change, quickly, sharply, rapidly. Good. Now exercise 12. We have tip number 11. Huy, read that.
Make sure you know how to
Oh, okay, stop. Stupid tip. Again? You're the same adjective. Make sure you know how to spell these adverbs correctly, and it is common for students to make errors. Oh my god, stupid tip. We don't need this. Okay? Ignore them. Ignore it. Now exercise 12. Huy, read that.
complete the sentences using the adverb from exercise 11 and following the prompts. In bracket, more than one answer may be possible.
Yes, just the same as the previous exercise, right? With adjectives, now we have this exercise with adverbs. So complete the sentences using the adverbs from exercise 11 and following the prompts in the brackets. More than one answer is possible, may be possible. So number one, homeownership has decreased big over the last 5 years. So you need to add an adverb there, right? Do it. All right, let's fix this fast. It's very easy. Number one, home ownership has decreased. Tự.
Ownership has increased dramatically over the last 5 years.
Yeah, home ownership has decreased. So you can use either one of the 4 adverbs we learned in exercise 14, right? 11, right? So we have significantly, considerably, substantially, dramatically over the last 5 years. So you can use either one of them. Yeah? Big change. Significantly, considerably, substantially, dramatically. Number 2, Nhi. Yeah, so for small we can use slightly or moderately. Yeah, probably property prices have increased slightly, moderately over the last 6 months. So you can use either one of them. Number 3. Yes, the property market is growing gradually, steadily, slowly, or consistently. In this area, you can use one of them. Yeah, got it? Number 4. Yes, interest rates have increased quickly, sharply, or rapidly recently. Yeah? Okay. Any questions? Anything? No? Okay. Guys, so that's it for our lesson today. Goodbye, see you, have a nice day. Bye. Bye.